So it's important that if those horses are in a specific spot, that they need to always be in that spot. So we use the way we ride information, the way we practice, the way we number off. We use that to ensure that people are always in the proper place. So now the horses are doing what's known as a right diagonal. You'll notice as the horses trailing moved out, and this is a diagonal stacked. So they move out and create like half of an arrowhead. So if I were to come and stand pretending that I were a crowd in front of a building, the horses have the front. If I'm looking here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 horses coming towards me. In reality, it's 2 horses up front, and then a horse, and then a horse. So as they get towards me, loud commands telling me to move back, it affords me the opportunity to walk back away from the building, but not be hit with a blunt wall of horses. There's a room for me to move, time for me to actually affect what it is that they're asking me for. If I were, now imagine I'm a police officer on the ground, I would have come in a line behind that line of horses. They would have pushed that crowd back off the wall here, and then when the horses depart, all of a sudden now we've got a line of police officers right here with the crowd in front of us. If that crowd were to continue to be there, then the horses could come in that same diagonal and do that maneuver again, treating the officers in a line as the wall this time, and peel the crowd back off of the wall. So that is the diagonal. We do it in either direction. We can do a right diagonal or a left diagonal. So now they've transitioned into, the previous one was a diagonal stacked. This is the formal diagonal, or the traditional diagonal. You'll notice the horse's head in the trailing horses are up next to the horse in front of them. We've moved towards using the other version just because when we come up against an obstacle, like say a parked car or something, we have the opportunity to slide in around it and move back out, and it's just a more flexible option for us. So due to the smaller numbers, typically if we were going out and working in a crowd management situation, doing these maneuvers, it would be in a full public order call-out, which for us is a minimum of 8, more likely 10 horses. And with those numbers, the demonstration might be a little bit more effective, let's say. But we're gonna have them come down the center here, they're gonna form a wedge. So imagine, if you will, a large group of people here in the center of the arena. I'm a large group of people. Large groups of people can be very confident. Break them into smaller groups, they get less and less confident. They have less oomph behind themselves. So they come down in a wedge, split the group. On the right side of the group, I'm spinning off, and now we have, again, a line, double stacked line of police officers walking behind the horses. They can walk in and now turn and face half a crowd here and half a crowd here. Now you have 2 smaller crowds. Smaller crowds, not as confident, not as strong, maybe not as boisterous as one large crowd.